Hello YouTube, Magma Rhino here, and what I'm going to present to you today is the new Asus Transformer Pad series. These weren't announced February 27th, so yeah, it was a little bit of a while ago, but not super long ago, so this isn't completely old news yet, I hope. If you haven't heard about this, hopefully I will be able to educate you as to the new two new tablets supposedly going to be announced sometime in May of this year. The first one is something that a lot of people like me are going to love. It is the replacement for the original Transformer. You're probably like, no, the Prime was. The Prime was more expensive. This, they are going to make it cheaper again, and still have pretty much every single feature the Prime has, but at the $400 price point, making it a lot more affordable, and I am most likely going to get this when it is released. So let me just get started. It comes in three colors. White and blue, they look really, really nice. Let me just go back here. I think they look really amazing, the white particularly. The blue looks good with the dock at this kind of angle and view. The red I think looks a little tacky, but hey, if you like it, get it. I don't really care. But blue and white I think definitely look really amazing, especially with the whole design of it. Of course, got the Transformer, got the dock. Dock is going to be $150 like always. The tablet is $400 for the 16GB, and I believe that's all they're doing. I don't think they have a $500 for the 32. I think they're just going with this one cheap kind of option. So blah blah blah. There's a bunch of talking here about all the stuff that it has, but I'm just going to go right to the specs. Obviously, you're getting it with ICS, considering all the tablets in the series, with the exception of the Slider, I believe, have it. Slider might have it, I don't know. Not many people have it, so it's hard to follow. It's going to have the Tegra 3 quad core, but it's only going to be running 1.2 GHz instead of 1.3. No biggie there, but actually it might be 1.4 in the Prime. I don't know. I forget. But I believe it's 1.3, bumping down to 1.2. Not a huge difference. GPU is still 12 core. RAM, it's keeping 1 gig of RAM. It is having the 16 gigabytes internal memory. And you can get this with 3G or 4G. But if you get it with either of those, obviously the price is going to be affected. And if you get 4G, you have to get a Snapdragon processor because NVIDIA doesn't currently support 4G. So that's only a dual core, but who cares? I'm going over the basic model here. It is the 400 model that I'm sure many people will get. You're getting the same kind of Wi-Fi radio. You're getting the same display, 10.1, 1280 by 800 IPS. You are getting an 8 megapixel camera with flash and a 1.2 front. You get the nice large aperture. You're getting a 10-hour battery life and a 15 with the dock. And, you know, pretty much all the same stuff here. This backing, it's very hard to see. It's still hard to see, but it's plastic. It's similar to the Asus Transformer plastic, as you can see here, only it's a spun design. And from what I've heard, it's a little bit harder, but nothing really crazy different there. So they're kind of merging the original Transformer and the Prime to give you this. So the main reason this is so amazing is because it's got the quad core, and it's got almost all the features, the better camera of the Prime, and it's only $400, which is $100 cheaper than the new iPad, called the new iPad, which really annoys me, but whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Transformer Pad 300. Which, by the way, is the name of the new series. I mentioned that at the beginning. But now all the new Transformers, which I'm sure there'll be a ton of, there's no stopping in sight for them, will be in the Asus Transformer Pad series. Next is the Asus Transformer Pad Infinity. This is the upgrade to the Prime. It's the next one up. As you can tell, it's still got the champagne and the, I can't even say the word that starts with an A, gray. You still got the dock, you still got the spun metal backing, same thick. Oh, I forgot to mention the other one. It is 0.39 inches thick, and it's a tiny bit heavier. I believe it's 640 grams. I'm not quite sure, but it is, compared to the original Transformer, lighter and thinner by quite a lot. The main upgrade here is that they upgraded the screen to Full HD, 1920 by 1200. It's not 1920 by 1080 because they want to leave pixels for the bottom bar so you can watch full HD on the entire screen, not including the status bar, which is nice. It's got the quad-core NVIDIA Tegra 3 running at 1.5 gigahertz, so it is a bit faster than the Transformer Pad 300. Oh wait, I'm reading the wrong thing. 1.6 gigahertz. No? Oh my god. Yes, I'm right. Don't listen to me, even though the whole point of watching this video is to listen to me. Tegra 3 quad-core at 1.6 gigahertz. The 1.5 is the Snapdragon running with the 4G LTE, like I mentioned before, so I'm not going to say that again. So obviously 1.6 compared to the 1.2 that I mentioned on the Transformer Pad 300, that's giving you an extra 1.2 gigahertz of power, so it's almost like adding another core to the 300. So you will most likely not notice the huge increase of power here, unless you're doing certain apps like Minecraft maybe. Then you'll definitely notice it. As far as camera goes, it is the same as the 300, except this one is backlit. I don't think the 300 is backlit. Same resolutions though. Front is a little bit higher to 2 megapixel. Sorry about that, I didn't realize. But other than that, it's pretty much the same as the Prime, but 4G option is available, and it does have the faster processor at 1.6 gigahertz, and it does have the full HD screen. And also, something they don't mention here is they fixed that little issue with Wi-Fi and GPS connectivity. There was issues on the Prime. They actually offered full refunds to anybody who got them who were having major issues. Because of the metal backing, it was the first time they did a metal back, and they screwed up a little, and they had some problems with connectivity. But with this, they worked out those bugs. That's why they have the plastic strip up there. That is for where the Wi-Fi radio and the GPS receiver go, so that they get much better connectivity since they are not being blocked by metal. So that's like one of the main improvements over the Prime they did, and that's also why they announced this one so much quicker, because people were complaining about the Prime. So this one is going to start, I believe, 32 gigabytes at $600, so $100 more, but you got to think about the improvements you're getting, and it is still technically the same cost as the new iPad, because the new iPad at 32 gigabytes is also $600. So that's how Asus kind of levels it out. If they made this 16 gigabytes, it might have had to cost $550, which would be more expensive than the new iPad. But, you know, they don't rip you off kind of like Apple does, adding a tiny bit of memory. Because adding that much more memory, quite honestly, costs them maybe $5 to $10 a unit, but they're charging you $100 more, which is ridiculous. So Asus doesn't completely rob you there. They did with the original Transformer, but I'm not getting into that, whatever. Basically, the point is they give you more memory up front so that it's more comparable to the iPad. So that's pretty much it for these two. Those are the new two tablets that will be announced sometime in May, as reported. I will definitely be bringing you new videos then when these tablets are announced, and when the release dates are announced, and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully I will get the Transformer Pad 300, sell what I have now, and I can do reviews and stuff on that, and bring you some new content. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you would like to know exactly when these videos are posted, and get more information as to the progress of them, please hit the subscribe button, and also hit the thumbs up, show your support, share it with your friends, favorite it, do whatever you want. It all means a lot, and it means a lot to know you guys like my videos. So thank you for watching. I'll see you later.